We've all heard the usual financial advice: save your money if you want to be rich. But here's the shocking truth. The people who actually become rich don't just save their money, they spend it. But not like everyone else. The secret lies in what they spend their money on, because the right kind of spending doesn't drain your wallet. It multiplies it. So today I'll reveal 7 powerful things that the rich buy, things that quietly build their wealth, day after day. Other people's expertise. Ask the average person, and they'll tell you they know a lot. Ask a truly rich person, and they'll say, I don't know much at all. Strange, right? But that humility is where their power begins. The rich understand something most people ignore. No one can master everything. Time is short. Life moves fast, and trying to learn every skill is a losing game. Take me, for example. I'm a CPA. My strength is in accounting and financial management. But outside that world, I'm no expert in physics, medicine, construction, or programming. And that's perfectly fine, because money allows me to borrow other people's brilliance. When you can pay for other people's skills, you buy yourself speed. Instead of spending years learning how to do something, you can get it done now, by those who already mastered it. Think of the wealthy paying their accountants thousands to save them even more during tax season. They could learn taxes themselves. Sure, but it would take years and probably drive them mad. Instead, they invest in the people who already know how to play the game. Money to them isn't a trophy, it's a tool. And one of the smartest ways to use it is to buy other people's expertise. Let's say you want to build an app but know nothing about coding. You could spend months studying. Or you could hire an engineer today and launch in weeks. Yes, it costs money, but it saves time, and in the world of business, time is money. That's why the rich see wealth as a team sport. Every person they hire is a puzzle piece that helps them complete the picture faster. The more skilled people around them, the faster their fortune grows. Individual stocks. Most people know that buying stocks can grow your money, but few understand why rich people love them so much. It's not just about making money. It's about buying time. The right stock doesn't just increase your bank account. It can set you free years sooner than your friends or coworkers. Imagine investing in Tesla 10 years ago. You put in $10,000, not knowing what would happen. A decade later, that small investment could be worth over $1.3 million. That's not just a number. That's early retirement, world travel, or total freedom. Sure, not every stock becomes Tesla, but the lesson is powerful. When you take time to learn, research, and choose wisely, some investments can skyrocket your future. And while some stocks fail, others outperform the market again and again. That's why the rich take the time to study, because a single smart investment can change everything. If you want to grow rich fast, mastering individual stocks can be your secret weapon. Real estate. Here's another thing the rich buy. Real estate. One of the simplest, yet most powerful wealth builders on earth. You've heard it before. Real estate is a good investment, but few truly grasp how life-changing it can be. Imagine, you bought a home for $300,000. Just before the pandemic, you might have barely scraped the money together. Then 2 years later, that same home's value jumps by 35%, just like that. You've gained over $100,000 without lifting a finger. That's the power of property. But it doesn't stop there. With real estate, you hold something far more valuable than money. Options. You can rent it short-term as an Airbnb, lease it long-term, or flip it for profit. The rich understand this simple truth. Wealth isn't just about having cash. It's about having choices. Real estate gives you those choices: steady income, appreciation, and control. No wonder it's one of the richest people's favorite tools for financial freedom. Index funds. If you want an easy, steady, and powerful way to build wealth, look no further than index funds. An index fund is like owning a small piece of the entire market, rather than betting on one single company. It's a calm, reliable, hands-off way to let your money work while you sleep. Think of it as buying a basket filled with the strongest companies in the world. Like the S&P 500 or NASDAQ, you don't have to check prices every day or panic over every dip. You just set it, forget it, and watch your wealth climb. Take the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, for example. It's delivered an average of over 14% return since it began. That's incredible growth for something that doesn't demand your time or attention. And that's what the rich love most. Not just the profits, but the peace of mind. They're not chasing the market all day. They're out living their lives because they've built systems, like index fund investing, that work quietly in the background. To the wealthy, time is their most precious asset, and index funds help them protect it. Books. Here's a secret you'll notice if you ever study the habits of the rich. They read a lot. Books are the cheapest way to buy knowledge, and knowledge is the ultimate form of power. Most people were trained to hate reading, forced through boring school books that drained their spirit. But the wealthy see books differently. They see them as treasure maps. Every book they open could contain one idea, one method, that might change their financial life forever. I remember reading Money, Master the Game by Tony Robbins. That one book taught me that using a financial advisor could cost me over $500,000 in fees across my lifetime. Instead, I could do it myself through index funds and keep that fortune. Imagine that, a $20 book saving me $500,000. That's why the rich read. They know one idea. One chapter or one sentence can completely rewrite their future. Every book is an investment, not in paper, but in your mind. And a sharp mind will always create wealth faster than any stock or property ever could. Other people's time. Do you ever feel like there just aren't enough hours in the day? Most people do. But the rich? They've learned how to buy more time. For them, true wealth isn't just financial freedom, it's time freedom. Because time, once spent, is gone forever. Here's their secret. They buy other people's time and use their own to create more money. It's called time arbitrage, and it's one of the richest habits in the world. Let's make it simple. Say you earn $100 an hour writing code, but you spend 2 hours every week cleaning your house. You hate it, and it eats up your time. So one day, you hire a cleaning service for $100 to do it for you. Now, instead of cleaning, you use those 2 hours to work for a client and earn $200. You've just made a $100 profit and kept your time free. That's time arbitrage, paying for time so you can make even more of it. The rich do this everywhere. They outsource chores, errands, and busy work, freeing themselves to focus only on what builds their wealth and peace of mind. The more they delegate, the faster they rise, because money can always be made again, but time never can. Continuous growth. The heart of every rich person's success lies a single truth. They never stop growing. Every dollar they earn becomes a seed, planted, nurtured, and multiplied. They buy expertise. They buy time. They buy knowledge. They buy freedom. While others see money as something to keep safe, the rich see it as something to set free, to work, to multiply, to build a life that isn't just rich in money, but in time, purpose, and possibility. So if you want to follow their path, remember this: wealth doesn't begin with money. It begins with how you think about money. The poor see it as something to save. The rich see it as something to use, wisely, boldly, and with purpose. And that mindset is what separates those who dream of wealth from those who build it. So ask yourself, will you keep clinging to your coins, afraid to let them go? Or will you spend them like the rich do, turning every dollar into something far more valuable? Your freedom? If you want to learn even more secrets of how the rich quietly build their empires, keep watching, because what comes next could change how you see money forever.